Hi, Deb, Jim, and we have
Krupa's back.
Krupa. Yay! We are so excited to have you back.
Oh, I am so excited to be here. Happy New Year,
Oh,
guys.
Happy New Year. And on that note, everybody, Happy Fiscal New Year.
Look at that
One of the
Remember
old
those?
time fun things. I call it a fun thing,
I
whatever
don't
you want
even
to
know
call
what
it.
it's called.
It's
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
neither
why I
do
called it
I.
a fun
We
thing.
used to have those.
Yeah, they were fun and they're still fun.
Pots and pans.
I
too.
know, but anyway, before I put all my decorations away, one more time.
January, everyone thinks about health and wellness, so our topic today is
Yeah.
holistic health and wellness with
Yes.
Krupa.
We're so happy to have you back, really and truly,
Thank
because
you.
it's a new year and we want to get on our journey to health and
Yes.
talking about what is good for your body, soul, and you take it.
Wow, I don't know where to
Well,
begin.
look let's know what you brought. She brought us vinegar, and it was so funny
These
because
are
I was thinking I
wonderful.
wanted Krupa to talk about
Yeah.
vinegar today.
And we
So
never
am I.
even
ESP.
decided that, so it's
Yeah.
the
Apple
ESP.
cider vinegar.
Tell us
Yes.
about vinegar, Krupa.
Love it.
Apple cider vinegar. I love apple cider. I personally love apple cider vinegar. I don't know
I've
if a
heard
lot
you
of
should have that first thing in the morning.
yeah, you
Well,
should.
that's-
I mean, it's really good for your gut. You know,
Right.
I mean,
I-
apple cider vinegar.
Another
would-
topic I want to talk about.
Oh, you know, we could talk about a lot of different topics that will go way
Krupa will
beyond
be
our
back
time.
again and again.
I would
Oh, yeah.
love to
Oh,
be
yeah.
back again.
A recurring
Believe me,
guest.
you'll be back. You'll be back.
Thank you. Well, you know, vinegar is really great for many reasons. I mean, it's definitely excellent for your gut. There's something in the vinegar that we recommend is called Mother.
Oh,
Mother.
Like, you know, mothers always
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
They know best.
Mother. That's true. That's a good point.
Mothers
really?
know
They're
best.
part of our lives.
Mothers,
They're part
that's
of our
so
lives.
so much a part of our lives.
So when you have the apple cider vinegar with Mother is a bacteria.
Oh,
Basically,
okay.
the good bacteria.
Right, right.
Okay, because we all have bacteria in our gut. We have good bacteria and bad bacteria. So we need to always up our good bacteria as much as possible.
And the
And
vinegar helps us do that.
It definitely does, and adjusts our pH levels in our gut, and it definitely helps with so many different things. So when gut is in order, everything else is in order. So it's great. But yes, I have these little shots of
Speaking
vinegar.
of mother, is your mother's birthday coming up soon?
Oh my goodness, you remember?
Yeah, when is it?
It's January 31st.
Well, happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Yes.
And your father is right around.
Yes, Dad's
It's-
birthday is February the 4th.
Happy birthday, Ad.
Happy birthday.
And their anniversaries,
Yes.
right?
All in a row.
50 plus years.
Oh
I'll
my
be
God.
50,
Wonderful.
God bless.
maybe
Wonderful.
53 years of marriage.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
What
over
a blessing.
55 together. And yeah,
They're the most loving couple. I've known them for
Aw.
years, and they look at
Aw.
Krupa. She takes on the same characteristic
Thank you
of
so
love,
much, Jim.
and she that's why she does what she does. She
That's
loves
right.
people, and she wants to help them.
Right.
Thank
So
you.
I just
Thank
wanted
you.
to recognize your parents too.
Aw,
'cause I
that's
knew their
lovely.
birthdays were
Thank
coming.
you. Yeah, Yasmin is coming up too. She'll be 20.
Happy
When is hers?
birthday. Yasmin.
February 9th.
Okay.
And Ronnie just had her big 13.
Wow,
Oh,
look at
13.
birthdays.
December
She's a
2nd.
teenager.
My
Oh my
gosh.
gosh,
I
yeah.
have my beautiful niece, Michelle, right
Happy
here.
birthday,
And
Michelle.
today
Happy
is her
birthday,
my
Michelle.
beauty, and there's my Melissa, my two beauties. There they are. My favorite picture,
gorgeous.
aren't they?
Yes.
Beautiful birthday.
Love you. Mwah. Happy birthday, sweetheart. Uncle Greg and I and the family will be calling you later on. Enjoy your day. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Well, let's
Okay.
talk about the gut. They call it the gut,
Sorry.
but is it the microbiome also? I've heard
Yes.
it called?
Yeah.
Microphone.
You've been doing your homework.
Does.
The microbiome. Yeah. Take it over, Jim.
Tell us a little bit more.
Well,
about
you know, in Ayurvedic medicine, is which I practice, which is that 5,000-year-old practice from India, using foods from the earth as medicine. We really focus on the gut more than anything, because the gut is kind of the central system, pretty much, where everything happens. That you know, once your gut is in order, you're more in balance, and everything works much
Isn't
better.
that true?
I want to
Right.
show everybody your logo again.
Oh,
because
yeah.
It's so
Yes.
beautiful. Oh, it's not showing up that
Why
well.
is it not showing up? It should.
The
No?
lighting is.
Oh,
there it is.
there you
Okay,
go.
there
There
it
you
is.
go.
But
I love
on there
that.
are the 7 chakras.
Correct.
So, yes.
And you know,
the-
each one of those chakras are aligned. They're basically aligned like an energy vortex, and each of them are connected to a specific organ within the body, really. And when your chakra, so everyone's chakra can be different. You have the
Right.
throat, you know, the solar plexus, heart, third eye. When those are out of sync, when your chakras are out of balance, guess what? You
You're
are out of balance, and
right.
you don't cope with your life circumstances as well as if you were in balance. So the whole, you know, focus really is balance, mind, body, and soul. When you stay in balance, again, you're able to function well. But apple cider vinegar and other ways to focus on your gut to keep it in balance is really paramount. Needing to keep that gut in balance is
And I
Yes.
wanted
important.
to mention on your website, I learned Ayur means life, and Veda is science or
Yes.
knowledge.
Yeah, that's why I said
So Ayurvedic, it comes from those two words.
science of life.
Science of life.
Yeah, and it
Very
makes a lot of
interesting.
sense.
Yes,
It
yeah.
makes a lot of sense. These particular uh, apple cider vinegars are a little different because they have herbs in them,
Which enhances
wonderful.
it.
which enhances them, right?
Right.
So, for example, I think the one that you
Yes.
have
Cinnamon and turmeric.
is cinnamon and
Yeah,
turmeric.
this
So it's
is-
not just apple cider vinegar with the mother,
Right.
which is a good bacteria and helps you with your gut. It has turmeric and cinnamon, which we know has multiple medicinal benefits.
Right.
So, and yours, I think, has,
Ginger, I love this. I can hardly wait to try it.
which is always good for the gut too.
And
Ginger,
Yeah, lemon and
lemon.
ginger.
Yes.
I love lemon
Me
and
too.
ginger.
It's delicious. The tea I had the other day was out of this world.
And this one's really good, and I believe it was out of this world.
Oh,
Because if
I
you
just-
made it, it has to be out of this
Oh, it
world.
was so good. I cannot tell you how much we appreciate this. You have no idea because I said, I need my stomach. Just the other day, I'm like, please, you don't know what to take, so we need you. We really need you.
And then
Thank
you recommend probiotics. Let's talk about
Oh
that.
goodness, I do live active culture probiotics.
That's so
It's-
confusing because you see these TV commercials and you hear this, you hear that about different products. You don't know where
That's
to
why
turn
I'm
to.
here.
Yeah.
So we need you, Krupa. So
And you can-
absolutely.
and mention your website.
It's rootsandremedies.net.
And
It's
it's
N is a natural.
Right.
Is that what you
Yes.
Roots and remedies.
Took the words out of my mouth.
Been around a long time,
But
over a
you can
decade.
set up an appointment with Krupa on her website.
Yes,
For a consultation,
please.
which would be
It's a
wonderful.
new year. Like we said, get on her website. It's fabulous, and you won't be sorry. You'll be very happy you did.
Thank you. You guys are amazing.
So back to the probiotics.
Yes, the probiotics. I believe in probiotics because, first of all, we have stress in our lives. A lot of
Do
us
we
have.
really? You're kidding.
Well, there's natural depleters
I know.
of good bacteria. You know what I mean? And stress is one of the natural
Yeah.
is one of the,
Yes,
is a depleter. So stress, pharmaceutical medications. I'm not saying that I'm for them or not for them. It's just they could be a
But
depleter.
It could have an adverse
Yeah,
effect.
exactly.
Right.
So stress, as I mentioned, pharmaceutical medications, alcohol, fried food, sugary foods. Those are all depleters of good bacteria. So I use this kind of like little. Have you seen me ever do this
No.
before? So it's kind of like a visual. So here's some good bacteria and here's bad bacteria. And a lot of times, most of the times, we have exactly the bad bacteria is above the good bacteria.
Okay.
Now the level of how far up the bad bacteria is depends on you. So if bad bacteria is up here, then you need about say
So you need
20 to 30
right.
billion good bacteria
Right,
to
okay.
overtake this.
Interesting.
And if your bad bacteria is up to here, you might need 80, 90, 100 billion good bacterias. Yeah,
So that's interesting. That's why you need a practitioner to advise how
Yes.
much probiotic bacteria you need. Because I know they say 20 to 30 billion on the
there's
on most bottles.
right.
the
I mean, you
products.
can take there's oral for like 2 billion. You can take like an oral lozenge, or
Right.
I mean, there's infant probiotics, which believe it or not, infants
I never
can get
realized that.
yeah because when they're nursing, for
Right.
example, and they're taking all that milk in, they can get thrush.
All
Wow,
right, yes.
interesting. Wow.
Okay, of course, the mother can get it's been like 20 plus year mastitis. I can't even pronounce it today. But anyway, it's also the infection. The mother can get it on the breast also. So basically, with the infants, they can also take, if necessary for thrush,
Interesting.
they can take, an infant probiotic, which is in a powder form.
Right.
It is, okay.
And then we have toddler probiotic, children probiotics,
Wow.
and women formulated, because we all have bacteria, as I mentioned, but then we could get yeast, which is, overgrowth of yeast, which is overgrowth of bad bacteria.
Right.
And so then there's a formulated one, especially for women. Now, women aren't the only ones that, it's men and women that get, overgrowth of bad bacteria, which is yeast. But for women, we do have the formula specifically for women
Okay,
that
great.
deal with that too. So yeah, I can go on, and I know
Because
it's
so many
super early in
people-
the morning.
So
So
many
sorry.
people treat that with medication.
Right.
When it's better
Well-
to have,
Right, right.
to me, a
Yeah.
holistic
Oh,
remedy.
absolutely.
And this is the thing, like, you know, when we go on antibiotics, guess what? What is antibiotic?
Kills the bacteria.
sure.
It kills
right.
not just the
good.
bad
It
bacteria.
kills
The
the
good.
good.
Right.
Yes, it kills both
I
the
do not.
bad
And it
and
does
the
such a
good.
number on your stomach. Oh,
That's
I
why
know.
you should always take, and again, you can consult with your, you know, your physician if you wish, whoever prescribed those antibiotics. But I always suggest, and I'm sure many physicians suggest too nowadays, to take a probiotic with the antibiotic.
Can I ask you a
100%.
question? What do you suggest for a high potassium? And I have a reason for asking.
I just had
that.
a high potassium. Well,
High potassium.
so there's many ways of dealing with that too. And usually when I talk about specifics, I don't like to say, okay, I'm going to give you a suggestion because the viewers might do that at home,
Right.
and I don't know what their health and wellness
True.
and their medical history
True.
is.
Right.
So that's why consultations are really important.
Okay.
We're talking generalized with the gut flora, of course, in this, but when it comes to high potassium or situations with cardiovascular issues or neurological issues,
My husband needs to sit down and speak with you.
It's
because
best.
He's
Well,
just.
yeah, because you have to know the whole
Yes.
person.
Right.
You can't just
because
it's
I've had viewers ask me when I've been on radio and shows before, even on call, what do you suggest? I have this, and this.
Right.
So I mean, I can give generalized terms, but
Right.
then
Yes.
I'm not sitting down with them saying,
Right. Right.
asking them, well, give me a little bit of your medical background. You know, do you have a recent blood report? Tell me some ailments or allergies you're going through. So, I
Right,
mean, there's a
there's a
slew of
platform.
questions that I like to
There's a
ask
platform,
before I
sure.
actually say.
Well,
but
thank you, and
but
I appreciate that.
absolutely,
because-
but I do recommend a really good whole food multivitamin. And I really do. That's age related and gender related, and that it fills in the
It's funny you
deficiencies.
say that because I take one that's for men at my age.
Yes,
bracket.
yeah, and if you look at the bottle, you'll see that it
Said
focuses on men's health. That you know, and it should be whole food. It's a whole food,
food.
multi.
Right.
Because you know my brother, who's a physician,
Yes.
and he's very particular about what he takes, and so he takes a vitamin that I provide to him, and he has said to me over and over again, Krupa, this is the one that does not upset my stomach. I'm like, because it's a whole food.
Whole food,
It
that's
has
interesting.
really
That's
no
good to
fillers
know.
or binders, and it is catered towards you. You wouldn't be taking a children's or a female's or even a pet vitamin for yourself. You know, if
Right.
you're a male, you're going to be
Right.
taking one that's, you know.
Remember the Flintstone vitamins?
I do.
Growing up?
I loved those.
I did too.
I did.
I used to look for
Your
Fred
parents
Barney.
probably
Yeah.
say to themselves, "What is it? She's
Do you
taking
know-
these Flintstones."
They would buy them for me. I still remember Fred and Barney,
I know,
the
right?
Wilma,
Do you
the
know-
purple
oh,
and the pink.
Oh, I know. It was like a big ordeal. For
I can't
us.
even
Yeah.
smell it.
I know, right? Right?
Now,
Oh
you
my
mentioned
God.
stress before, which is in all of our lives, and I've heard that the body produces cortisol.
Cortisol levels, right? So when you're, and goodness, I mean, you know, we just went through a pandemic, and I'm sure everyone's cortisol levels were much higher
Right.
than they should have been.
Right.
But
But
and
it's
I was
something people should be conscious of.
very conscious
Yes.
of course, because that's part of your adrenal system, and if your cortisol levels are way too high, your adrenal's gonna shake. It's not gonna be able to handle that level of cortisol that high and really protect you. You know, you go in that fight or flight mode.
Right.
And then that affects your organs. You know,
Yes.
then you don't sleep well, you don't feel well, you don't function well. So you know, we're talking about the gut, but you know, really going back to address the cortisol. If we take good care of our gut, because
It'll
believe
keep
it
the level at a
well, because we also need. It's not just the bacteria that needs to be, but we need the proper absorption
Right.
of
Right.
nutrients.
Right.
And most of us are. I can promise you, we don't.
right.
A lot of us
true.
are not, you know, fully like. We're deficient. I'm sure in some of our vitamins and minerals.
I am.
So
I just,
yeah,
No,
a lot
we
of
need-
us
We
are.
want to
but-
get back on track. Absolutely. Greg and I, my husband, we were talking the other day. I said I can hardly wait for Krupa to get on the show
Oh.
because he has high potassium. His doctor wants to have him go see a specialist, which he's going to do. But I mean, all these things start popping up, but we know that we're not taking care of our gut.
Yeah,
the right way.
absolutely. I mean, cardiovascular is important too.
Mm-hmm.
Our neurological system. all that is important, but let's start off with the gut.
The
Let's
main
start
core,
off with the
main
gut.
core, right?
And with the coronavirus, I wanted to speak about the immune system because
in our gut.
obviously the stronger the immune system, the better we can
Right,
fight. So
sure.
tell us about the immune
And
system.
the immune system, about 70% of our immune system is found in the gut.
Okay.
See?
It's all related.
It's all related. It's all related.
Wow.
It's all related. So if we can fix our gut, we're fixing our immune system as well.
And then antioxidants, right?
Yeah,
are
absolutely.
important.
I mean, there's some, you might have heard of the amla fruit. It's
Amla?
amla, AMLA, amla.
Amla?
It's from India.
Can you get
But,
that in the supermarket?
You can.
Oh,
You
really?
can. Yep, you can get it. Yeah. You should be able to get it in certain supermarkets.
Right.
But, I have the supplements too.
Okay.
But that's got such a high antioxidant level.
Really?
Very high. Vitamin C is
Right.
in
Well, I have
that.
to get
Right.
Yeah, amla. So,
How does it taste, the fruit?
I mean, I like it. But again, it's an acquired taste.
Right. Right.
There's also candied ones that I don't really recommend. But if you want to,
You have to
No,
camouflage
yeah.
it a little with
Camouflage.
sugar.
yeah,
Or
yeah,
cinnamon.
with cinnamon. But yeah, I
And
mean, the
then,
gut.
then we all know that Krupa has a beautiful Indian background heritage.
Yes.
So curry, I wanted to speak about because
I'm really glad you brought up that topic because this could be like many different segments.
Right.
By the way, I might have to come back for part 2, part 3, part 4, and part 5. So, curry. I think a lot of people just think curry is a spice
Right.
because you find it in the supermarket. But in Indian cuisine, curry means sauce or gravy.
Okay.
So you can have like a tomato-based curry. You can have a
Tomato-based.
onion-based curry. You can have different curries is actually a sauce,
Right.
and masala is a mixture of spices.
Okay.
Masala.
So masala means mixture of spices. So really, curry. When we go to Indian restaurants, for example. I mean, I'm Indian, so we make this at home. But you can go to an Indian restaurant, and then I know you love curry. I was just thinking about that. What's your favorite one, for example? Which is your favorite curry? Do you have one like chicken tikka masala? Do you like
Yeah,
a vegetable?
chicken.
Yeah, there's a chicken tikka masala curry.
That's something I would like, yes. Chicken's good.
So there's a chicken tikka masala, and typically that's like in a tomato-based curry with spices, So
Wow,
then
that's
you
so
can have a
interesting.
cream-based curry with masala, different masala spices. So curry is, again, it's just really means sauce or gravy, and the spices that go in there is called masala. Like chai. Chai comes from India. I don't know how many people know
I
that
didn't know
chai.
that. That's
Chai.
interesting.
Yeah, chai is chai. The word
Right.
chai
For some
is
reason
tea.
I thought it was Chinese. Or...
Yep. No, the word chai is from India,
Okay.
and chai translated in English means tea.
Okay.
So we
okay.
sometimes laugh. I'm so sorry, Yasmin and I, because when we say, "Can I have a chai tea?" It's
Yeah,
like you're
right.
saying you want a tea tea. So we usually say in our language we want a masala chai, which is a mixture of spices, which is like the cinnamon and black pepper and ginger that
Yeah, I
goes
think
into
I've seen that on the menu in some.
masala chai, which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
masala chai
Right.
is the chai that you guys are familiar drinking, but it's the mixture of spices tea because
Right.
chai means tea.
Yes.
So when you say we want a chai tea, you're really asking for a tea tea.
That's so cute. That is so cute.
So learning new
Oh,
things.
wow.
But you know what's
Learning
really
a lot here, I'll tell you that.
what's really amazing for me that I just want to kind of share with you too is that I'm 5 decades plus.
And
So
she doesn't look it, which I wanted to mention.
Not at all, my goodness.
Part of it is her heritage,
That's
the
right.
Indian heritage. Look how
I'll be
young she
I'll
is.
be 52 this year.
I think I don't know if I said it on the
Thank
show
you.
before, but I bet people still card you.
Yes.
to order
I'm
an
sure.
alcoholic
I'm
beverage.
Oh, when I'm not wearing makeup and t-shirt and jeans and my hair's back, even my kids are like, "Mom, you look like a little girl." I forget you're my mom.
Right.
Um,
she looks like their
aw.
sister instead of the mother.
And
I
yeah,
happened to see some beautiful photos of you and your daughter on Facebook. I
you.
mean, just so priceless. And I even commented, I believe, on a couple.
Thank
and you were
you.
doing some traveling, I think, right?
Oh, recently?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
We well,
Great photos.
thank
Wonderful.
you. We the reason for the travel was not fortunate. My ex-husband's father passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't-
But you know what?
'cause I went through a few.
Oh no,
not
it's
all of them.
fine.
I
He
didn't
was
realize that.
no, it's okay. He was 86 and he was going through some health issues, but it also was beautiful at the same time because I'm like, Richard, you're getting your ex-daughter-in-law up here, and
Aw.
but we were close. I mean, we're still a close family knit. You know, my ex-husband and I, you know, Andy's known me since I was 20, I don't know, 22, maybe 21, 22. And actually, his birthday's coming up.
Oh, is it today Wednesday?
Andy's birthday's January 9th.
Okay.
Another
Isn't
birthday.
that
Happy
Monday?
birthday.
Andy's going to be 58.
I just saw him recently. He was here in Florida, so it was nice to see you, Andy.
Yeah, yes, yeah. You know Andy too.
Yes.
So, but yeah, we we traveled. We took our car all the way up to Philadelphia,
Wow.
and so I met with some of my bestest friends in Philly that I love to get together with when I.
That's nice.
And I've known we call ourselves the RQPs.
The RQPs?
Yeah. Don't ask. So,
Okay, well,
but it's a
it
special.
sounds cute.
It's
It sounds
cute.
cute.
We have a long-standing friendship for many, many, many years. They're like my sisters. So
Special. Very
so
nice.
when I went up to Philly, they're like, we have to get together, and so we went down to a really great restaurant in South Philadelphia, and which is known for excellent Italian food. And I've turned all my Italian friends into Indian, like they love Indian food. They were like, when you're not around, we still eat Indian food. So, but yeah, that was fun then, and then we got to see relatives and
Well,
just travel.
wonderful.
So.
Speaking about how great Krupa looks, we can talk about anti-aging also, because that's a hot topic.
Cellular, yeah.
Yes,
I mean,
on the
there's
cellular
well,
level.
you are a Mr. Expert in that.
Because I was going to bring up the collagen next.
Yeah, we all need
Yes.
collagen, don't we, Jim?
Yes.
Especially as we're aging.
And Krupa promotes
True.
the highest absorbable form of collagen. It's a liquid collagen. So that's really the beauty of that product.
Go on her website.
Yes, and it's excellent too. I have Yasmin starts taking it now too.
Has she? Yes.
And so everybody in our family is taking the liquid collagen.
To start, the earlier you start, you can ward off the issues that so many of us have with our discomfort in our joints, and which is the first sign
It's
of
like the padding.
degradation.
We need
Yes,
it, correct?
yes.
We need that collagen. And
Yes.
when we lose the collagen, we don't feel good. We do not feel
Oh.
good.
And I laugh
True.
because you see so many products now with collagen, but they just stick it in because they think you'll buy the product. Like I've
Right,
even
right.
seen it in
Are they really
topical
for real? Right.
cosmetics. It says with collagen. Like your skin's going to really absorb that particular collagen.
Yeah.
Now you carry a product that does have a cosmetic grade collagen that is absorbed into the skin.
Yeah.
But a lot of those products you see in Walgreens or CVS,
Right.
they're not
right.
going to really do what they
Right.
say. What you
And you
think
see a
And
they
I'm
lot
do.
of
so
commercials.
I'm
right?
glad you brought that up, because one of the reasons why I started doing radio at the beginning years ago is to demystify some of the information that's
Right.
floating around. It's very confusing, like you were saying.
Oh, my
This is
goodness,
so
is it?
confusing. What do we do with probiotics? What do we
Exactly.
do with this and that and so forth? And it is confusing, and I'm so passionate about it because, I've grown up this way.
Right.
It's not, and this
It's
is new.
part of your philosophy.
It's exactly part of my philosophy, my culture, my upbringing, and so I become very passionate about it. So not only when you have formal education, which is great, but when you have real life education
That's
coupled
even
with
better,
that,
yes.
it's
Yeah.
better because
Yeah.
I can talk forever,
Right.
as you
That's
guys
the
can
ultimate,
tell.
Absolutely.
So-
Sure. No, that's perfect.
It's true, but it's the truth. So, but as you brought that up, Jim, they have all this collagen in here, like here and there, but what quality of
Right,
collagen?
right.
Where is
You
it
just know.
derived
Right.
from?
I was watching
You know,
Oil
how's
Lay
it
on TV
processed?
last night. College. You're so right about the
Yes.
commercials. They're overabundant. There's just so many.
And in keeping with
So
collagen,
much.
they also advertise hyaluronic acid.
Yes.
Now, the one that Krupa promotes is a product that has the hyaluronic acid and the collagen in a matrix. They occur together. It's not like you're adding the hyaluronic acid and the
Get
collagen.
together.
And once again, I've seen in cosmetics now.
I know, it's
hyaluronic acid
everywhere.
is added to
It's well,
It
it is. I mean, it's everywhere. Like just like probiotics is everywhere.
Right.
Just like it's confusing. And as I was saying, like when Yazzie and we go around everywhere, and it's like everybody's drinking chai. Everybody's got hyaluronic acid. Everybody's got turmeric.
Right.
Everyone's got this, and I'm like, I'm excited because I'm like, finally.
Right.
But I'm like, the information is like, it's so overwhelming. It's like this industry of natural medicine has always been there.
Yes.
But I think what has happened is COVID.
Yes.
And COVID has made us all more self-aware of our overall health and wellness, psychologically, physically, emotionally, spiritually, whatever you want to say. It has made us much more aware, and I think that has kind of shifted the attention from pharmacy or pharmaceutical meds
to
natural medicine
Right.
because nobody wants what we are seeing to happen to
Oh,
them.
God, no.
They rather say, okay, but it really is starting from the root.
Yes.
The root of the issues have got to be taken care of, and then that way you avoid the band-aids, which are the pharmaceutical meds. I'm not saying we don't need them, but why start with
Absolutely.
pharmaceutical band-aids first
When you could do the natural.
when you
right.
can try to heal yourself from within?
And
So
notice
that's
Krupa
absolutely
said root,
true.
which is roots and remedies.
Roots and remedies.
From the roots.
Now, it's
That was
funny,
a touch.
because years ago, Connie Chung, who was a television personality,
Yes.
did a study about, in Yuzahara, Japan, where the people lived to be 90s and 100s. And she wanted to know why they look young, they don't have wrinkles. It was hyaluronic acid. The root vegetables that they eat was high
Which
in
had,
hyaluronic acid.
yeah, which contained it.
Yes.
Well, that's it. I mean, all these foods from the earth
Earth.
have all these natural
Yes.
benefits. And what has happened is science now is figuring, I mean, I don't even know if I should use the word, but it's now what we're doing is we're extracting those benefits from,
Right. Right.
and putting them in. But you really want to, the best way to do this is really try to eat
Right. The
Probably,
natural.
right from the source,
Right.
is getting it.
And it's interesting because 2 blocks from here, I noticed there's a community garden that they've
Yes.
just started
Yes.
planting,
Yes.
which is wonderful. Here, we're in Palm Beach County, Florida, and they're promoting these community gardens for people to grow vegetables.
I know,
It's a
It's
lovely thing
wonderful.
to see.
I
to
think
drive
it's
by every day.
wonderful.
Yes.
It's about
I mean,
time.
it's about
It's about
time.
time.
Because
It's,
a lot of
it's
us don't have the space where we live to be
That's
have a
right.
garden, so
Yeah.
you can come here to a community and establish your own garden. I love
I
it.
love it. I
Yes.
think that that's wonderful. I mean,
That
there's
is
more
way
and more.
overdue. Actually,
Yeah.
way overdue.
My daughter's generation, Yasmin, is already so they grew. Well, she has a little bit of an edge because I'm her mother, because she's already been exposed to natural medicine and ways of life. But it's more and more in her generation. She shares it with me. Like a lot of her friends. Now, when we were younger, like her age, we didn't have all of
Right.
the amazing benefits that she has now in terms of, going out and getting like a green drink or, going and getting like something that's natural.
Right.
And so her age group of kids now are growing up in this holistic world. And I love it.
Yes,
I
it's
love
wonderful.
it. They're really conscientious about the way it's not about necessarily the way they look, but the way they feel.
And they
Yeah.
pay attention, right?
They pay attention to
Pay
what they're
attention,
eating, and I
right.
love
That-
it.
That's
And
nice.
Speaking of the
Very
green
nice.
drink, I know you have a smoothie every morning. What
I-
was your smoothie today? Let's see
Hear
the
this.
ingredients.
Yeah, so it was just simple. That one was
Okay.
just
Because you're in a you were rushed to get here.
but it's kale, spinach,
I love that. Oh,
watermelon, and lemon,
Wonderful.
and
No.
ginger.
Yes.
So I like there's 2 ingredients that typically always go into my green drink, and the 2 ingredients, lemon and ginger.
Oh, there you go.
Lemon and
There
ginger.
you go. I love it. I love it.
That's why I said love it. But I mean, I
This
use
is-
it fresh, and I
Love it. Love it.
But
love
I
it.
get up in the morning, every morning, because it's good for your brain, because you're naturally dehydrated
Yeah.
when you get up in the morning. So I have by my bed water
I do too.
before I get out of bed.
Isn't that funny? My
room
husband and I
temperature.
both. Yes, room temperature.
I
always.
drink room temperature water.
My bottle door is right
16
by the
ounces.
side.
Remember
good.
that room temperature water first thing.
And
when
you know
get up in the
why?
morning.
Because it breaks down the toxins a lot better
I
than
read about that.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, a lot better than the
Cold.
cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now, Krupa also has a blog on her website. And in June of last year, you spoke about the beautiful mind
Oh yeah.
and Bacopa. Talk a
Bacopa.
little bit about
Bacopa is really great. You love Bacopa too. You know how much I like Bacopa. That's from
Yes,
India as well.
yes.
And really helps with mind and focus.
Yeah.
Some people take it for, people. I have a friend who is back in school, and she has trouble focusing. So guess what? The Bacopa
Bacopa.
helps her
Bacopa.
focus.
Interesting, because I was going to speak to you about ginseng and what was it, ginkgo biloba?
They're Asian herbs
Okay.
from. They're excellent.
I used to take them. I no longer. It's been quite some time, but
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it. But with you, I'm going to follow you, and I need your help. So
I will help you with all of that.
I know you. And
I love Bacopa because it is from India and it
I'm
is
excited.
Ayurvedic, and it does help with mind and focus. It helps also with. There's people who I think we loosely use the term ADD, ADHD
Right.
because
I agree with you.
I think it's
agree.
really thrown around a lot.
Yes.
But whatever the thing is going on with you that you can't focus on, a little bit of Bacopa is not going to hurt. But again, if you're on pharmaceutical meds for focusing issues,
Right.
then let me know. But if you're not, then Bacopa is great.
And Krupa
Good
has
to
a
know.
coffee product that has Bacopa.
Yeah.
Oh,
Everybody
wow.
loves that coffee.
Yes.
You do too, Jim.
So contact.
I didn't think
Krupa
you
to
knew
It's the
about
best coffee.
Yeah.
It is the best coffee on the planet because
Wow.
I mean, there's no jittery. You don't get jittery from it.
I am so happy to hear you speak about this because I said to myself, I used to be like a 2.5 cup a day.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's one, not even. It's a half in the morning,
Yeah.
and I get like nauseous a little
Yeah.
bit from it.
Yeah.
And I never used to be that way. So I would be very anxious to try that. For
Yeah,
sure.
definitely.
Absolutely.
And it helps. It has
So-
Bacopa, so it helps with focus.
All right.
And you
That's
don't feel
great to
jittery.
know. That's exciting.
And collagen.
Oh, all right.
Yes.
Isn't she the best?
Yes, she's the best, and she'll be back again.
Yes.
We want you as a recurring guest, Krupa.
Thank you.
Always,
Right.
always.
It's been a
So
pleasure.
it's time for us to recollect with Marie, out of my mind and into your
She's
heart.
such a lovely. We love you, Marie. Mwah. As always,
This one's called
this.
Cleansing, which is, I think, important.
very appropriate. Right there, you go. Cleansing. You have it all, Marie.
And it mentions the herb thyme.
Let's see.
Tell us a little bit about thyme.
Parsley, sage, rosemary.
Sing it.
Krupa's
Sing
a
it.
singer too.
Actually, I am. I took vocal lessons when I was a kid.
Okay.
Yes, I did, and I used to
Parsley
sing a lot.
sage, that's cute.
That's enough. We could go into it.
Oh, that's so funny.
So Marie says, look at the bees in a garden of thyme, meaning
In a garden of
the,
thyme,
the
okay.
herb, not the T-I-M-E. The nectar is very bitter, but they have the ability to change the bitterness into honey. We humans may go through bitter times, but we too can change it into something sweet and tolerable, if not downright delightful. Let's remove the weeds from our garden, root
I
out
love
the
it, I love
sickly, non-producing plants to make room for healthy flora
How
and
appropriate
fauna.
is that, right? Beautiful.
And she's calling those true friends, or the healthy flora and fauna. We are living things, but we need more nourishment and sometimes
Yeah.
pruning to ward off anything that threatens to destroy us, like toxic friends or negative influences.
Love
Thank
it,
you,
Marie. Thank you.
Thank you. I love that. Was beautiful. I really think that if you don't mind me kind of segueing into this, our mind is very complex, but we can do many things that we put our minds to.
Yeah.
You're so
Positive
correct.
for
Positive. It really is
Affirmations.
true.
Yes,
It
yes.
really is true. Set a goal.
Right.
Nothing is impossible.
Right.
Nothing is.
And it's just small steps.
Baby steps.
Baby steps. Rome wasn't built in a day, right? So we know
Right.
that. So inch
I-
by inch.
I love that you said that because when I do consultations, I always tell people, here's your ultimate goal, but you can't go from A to Z without
Yes.
going through the rest of the alphabet. I always tell them. So
True.
each alphabet along the way
Is a
to
little
Z
step, right?
is a milestone,
I
is a
love
little
it. I
step.
love
So
it.
those, you have an ultimate goal, but you focus on those little steps that might seem minuscule at the time and you might not feel a big change as you're going along, but over time you'll see the difference, and when you get to the goal you'll enjoy your journey. So
It's kind of like being at Epcot at those long lines. Think about it, right?
Oh,
we're
goodness
never going to
gracious.
get there. But then you finally achieve, we're here.
Yes.
But honestly, I'm not trying to be cute, but it's true.
yeah,
The
it's
little
about the
baby steps.
journey.
It's about the journey, absolutely.
Yeah, and I tell my kids that all the time. I'm like, enjoy the
advice.
ride,
Yes, good
enjoy the ride.
Enjoy the ride.
Every
Enjoy
single
each
day.
Every day is important.
Absolutely.
And what a difference a day makes.
What a difference. Are we going to do our little
We sing.
song, our signature song, everybody? And you know how that goes. What a difference a day makes.
With Krupa.
With Krupa.
Oh, you guys
Every
are-
single solitary day. 24 hours a day. Brought the sun and the flowers where there used to be rain. Mwah, we love you.
Love you
What
too.
a difference a day makes. And the difference is Krupa. You, all of us. Krupa, thank you so much.
You're
We
welcome.
cannot thank you enough for being with us and joining. We
Thank you.
just
We
appreciate your
you, Krupa.
Thank you.
information, health. I mean, and I know each and every one of you out there, we know how you feel about it as well. Let's do our journeys differently. It's a new year. Let's get on track with Krupa. Go on her website. Do what you can. Let's remain let's live longer. Let's enjoy life. Let's enjoy one
The
another.
quality of life is so important.
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
you'll have better quality with Krupa.
Oh gosh, you're so sweet.
Not only for your physical health, but mental health,
Right.
mind, body, and spirit.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
important.
Thank you
So
guys.
Thank you for joining
Yes.
us. as
We will be
always.
back on Friday, and we do have another guest coming.
Yes, and we want
And
to remind you to keep.
always keep your
Your
horizons
horizons
bright. Well, we love you,
Thank
everyone.
you.
We'll see you next week. Bye bye.
Yes, we appreciate you all.
Thanks.
Thank you.